Hi, I'm Jack from Johnson Parrott Douglas, and I'm going to take you on a test drive in the Opel Astra SRI. So this Opel Astra SRI is a 1.2 turbo petrol, 110 brake horsepower. So at the front here we have our LED headlights and we have our 17-inch twin spoke alloys. Then at the boot here we have 370 litres of space, and we can fold down our back seats to give us 1,210 litres of space. So now I'm going to take you on a test drive in the Opel Astra. So I'm just on the link road from Douglas, and I'm just going to go through a few of the driving features that are in the Opel Astra SRI. So she's a 6-speed, which is good for fuel economy. On our steering wheel then we have a leather wrapped steering wheel. So this is our multifunction steering wheel. On the left hand side we have cruise control and we have a speed limiter. So I'm just going to set the cruise control there. So I'm going at 92 kilometers and I've just set to 92 and I've my foot off the accelerator and the car's going to stay going. Then I also have the speed limiter underneath, so if I want to stay at 92 and don't go any higher, so no matter how hard I accelerate, the car is still going to stay at 92 kilometers an hour. Then on the right hand side we have controls that will link back to the radio. So if I was to have my phone hooked up, I can answer calls or I can decline calls or hang up. I can also flick through stations and songs using the dial here. And then on the right hand side then I have controls for the volume of the radio. In front of me here on the display we have our digital speedometer. I can also flick down to get fuel economy for the journey. And then I also have controls for the front fog lights here on the left indicator. So on my left lever here I have controls for the front fog lights. I also have controls for the digital speedometer here, so I can also flick down and I can look at I can time my journey, or I can look at the fuel economy of the journey. And then on my right hand side then I have my wipers, so I can turn on auto wipers. I also have controls for the rear wiper here on the end. So down here just by the gear stick I have controls for lane assist. So lane assist basically is if I was to veer off towards the right hand lane here on the link, the car will sense that I'm not indicating and it will veer me back up towards the middle of the lane. Then next to our lane assist we have the auto stop controls. So basically our auto stop is if we're in traffic in town and we put the car into neutral and we take our foot off the clutch, the car is just going to cut out. As soon as you put your foot back on the clutch then the engine will start up automatically. It's just a good way of saving fuel for the car. So on the driver's door we have controls for our wing mirrors. So these are electric mirrors, all can be controlled here. And just below that then we have our controls for our front and rear electric windows. There's also a child lock then just underneath that for the back windows also. The Opel Astra also comes with our auto lights. So we have our controls for our lights down here. So at the moment it's on auto, so that'll switch between your daytime running lights and then your full lights. So on our screen up here we have our radio, so we can save our favourite radio stations and save them to the bottom here, so they're easy to access. Then we can connect our phone through Bluetooth, so we can make and take our own calls and play our own media through Spotify or YouTube. We also have a built-in navigation system. So if you want any more information on this Opel Astra, you can contact us in Douglas on 021 491 6300.